The adventuring party is exploring a goblin-infested cave as they search for their employer, Gundren Rockseeker, and his hired muscle, Saldor Hallwinter. After dispatching a few goblins and attempting to befriend some wolves, they were almost discovered by a large bugbear. The party continues to dive deeper into the depth. We pick it back up with Argos, the bow-wielding fighter, Cora, the stealthy rogue, Sabrina, the knowledge-seeking wizard, Porthos, the javelin fighter, and Dis, the life-bringing cleric.
You guys are right in the middle of the Cragmaw Hideout, which is the goblin hideout where they launched the raid against you. You're 5 miles north of the ambush point. What would you guys like to do?
Go back to the village and get some villagers.
You want to retreat?
I just want to get some more people with that big guy.
The only person who really saw him was Dis, and who can trust Dis? Probably what she saw in there was just a mountain of jewels, and she wants to tell all you guys that there's nothing in there so she can go back alone and get them all. There's a goblin dead right in front of you, bleeding into the water. That's the last one you disposed of, and then there's a goblin dead downstream. You know that one goblin escaped, but as of right now, you guys have been quiet for a couple minutes and you've heard no big rustling other than just some moans from some type of human creature.
So I think at this point, pursuing the objective or retreating are options, maybe to the west. Well, we know the moans aren't coming from the east because we got a glimpse of the cavern from the east side.
I'm trying to listen to see if there's people in pain or crying or moaning around me that need help.
You definitely can, but you can't really make out which direction it's coming from.
Okay.
Okay, you're able to get to the top, and with your dark vision, you can see into this room.
Can I go up and around and cross the bridge? I want to get to a spot I can kind of be hidden.
Okay, so you can be like right around this curve. Roll a d20 and add your strength or athletics.
Okay.
So you can get up there without any problems. Just don't fail.
Or what? And then I have my roll. Ooh, I fail. I get a 7.
Yeah, you slip and you remain at the bottom. So Sabrina, as you come around this corner, what you see is a small campfire, really low burning, not a lot of smoke. It looks like cook fires for where people have been cooking. You see 3 goblins pressed up against this side. Really, they see you come in because they also have dark vision. They can see in the low light where you can see a natural staircase that leads to the upper portion. The air is hazy with smoke, but a pungent smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins. And right around here, you see a very large goblin, larger than the others, pressed up with a human man right across the side with a big curved scimitar, not rusty, this one's shining clean, pressed up against his neck. And he looks at you and he says, "Truce, or this human dies." And then the goblins squeal in the background with anxious. They want to run at you, but it sounds like that this guy is keeping him at bay. What would you like to do?
I want to talk to him. He says truce or this one dies. I say, what do you want for the man?
He says, "I am Yarmak. I should be the leader of this goblin hideout. I should be the master. Me, this is a goblin hideout. I am Yarmak. Kill Clarg. Let me lead. Kill him out. Chase him. He's not a goblin. Kill him. Bring me his head, and I will set this measly human free." The goblins are getting anxious. They want to go at you, but he's kind of looking at him, telling him to hold up. Your man's pretty beat up. He doesn't have any armor on. He's dressed in rags. His face is bloodied. It looks like he's barely hanging on to him, and he's holding him right over that 10-foot embankment with the knife pressed up against his throat. Yeah.
Who's Clark?
Clark is the bugbear. He's the monster who lives in the other rooms in this cave. He says he's our leader, but he's not a true goblin. Not a true goblin of the Cragmaw like us. Like me, Yarmak.
Can you come help me kill Clark?
No, you sneaky elves, you'll be too tricksy. I don't trust you. Go, you bring me back Clark. You see if our human dies.
Sabrina, make a decision.
I don't know what to do, guys.
Sabrina, what's your persuasion?
-1.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm not good at talking with other people. I'm more of a studious, not studly. Any of my spells, guys, are not going to hit all of them because they're so spread out.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid that if we all fight them, we're going to have some people hurt.
Well, really, we only need to hit one.
See if we get some of these goblins to work with us to go get the other guys.
Yeah, that's perfect. I move up by Sabrina, and so he now knows that there's not just one but two of us, making us slightly more formidable and intimidating.
So goblins don't like seeing that. They get even more rambunctious, get a little nervous. Yzmak presses his throat deeper into Saldor's eyes, and you can kind of see him shake his head back and forth.
There are two of us. There are 4 of you. Would you be able to allow us some help in defeating this monster, Clark? We do desire this as you to have our friend freed and leave this cave in peace. Would you allow your men to follow us into battle?
So let's roll a persuasion check. Let's see how persuasive.
That's an 8. That sucks.
All right. So Yarmak presses the razor.
Oh, so I was expecting him to say that Port doesn't speak Goblin. The guy cannot understand him.
So this is Yzmak. He's the toughest of the goblins that you've encountered. He speaks Common too.
Oh, okay. Whew.
He did do it.
Oh, crisis averted.
He had to switch dialect. But still, he was not persuaded.
Now we can panic about the 8.
So yeah, he is not persuaded.
Okay. He's not persuaded. So I do a magic missile. In the magic missile, I'm going to hit Yzmak and then 2 of the goblin.
You need 10. How many points of damage do your darts do?
10.
4.
No.
What?
No, it's 4, 3, 3.
It's 10.
Perfect.
They're
10.
10.
All right.
So wait,
instead of
hold on.
splitting them.
Wait. She's shooting 3 guys, and each one of them are...
No. She pulled a massive ball of blue power together, and it broke off into 3 magical darts. They shot around the room, and she directed them all to hit Yarmak.
I thought she was hitting 3
No, all at Yarmak, definitely.
Definitely.
Oh, no. Wait a second.
No, wait a second.
She's going...
Yes! I want it all Yarmak.
Am I going back to review the tape?
No. Yarmak.
All right. Okay. So you have incredible arcane power. You could direct them even to people that you didn't want to. So who's it going to hit? Who's it going to hit, Sabrina?
Yzmak.
Knife up against the human.
The big one. The one that's threatening me.
All 3 of them hits him in the face, blows him back. He hits against the wall. Human drops limp right next to the stalactite, almost falls off the edge, but barely catches himself at the end. Then these goblins immediately are in shock and awe as they see their goblin leader fall in front of their face, and then they ready their scimitars. You can move.
Oh, I can move? Yeah, I'm kind of cowardly. I take a step back, like, I did that.
I will also move up next to Port, and I want to do a sneak attack with my short bow. 14.
14, that's enough to slay him. So you pull out your crossbow, you hit him right through the heart. The first one goes down. The goblins both run at Port. The first goblin swings, and Port, with his great sword, was able to deflect it and throw the attack aside. The second one swings in nearly at the seconds later, rolls the exact same number, and Port just comes back around, takes his sword, and throws him back.
Hell yeah!
2 attacks, 2 blocks, nothing that the goblins can do.
Do a quick attempt to reason with these guys. Now that we've killed their leader, we've killed one of their friends, they've tried to attack me unsuccessfully. Get back. You can leave here with your lives. We will take our friend, and we will leave in peace. And what is their reaction?
Roll a persuasion.
That is it's a 9. I'm doing really well here on the rolls.
All right. They're not persuaded.
They're not persuaded, so now they're going to get a javelin thrown at them.
Okay.
So 12.
12, yeah. So you throw it, but since you're so close, they see you pull back and easily able to avoid their attack. All right, so it's
that's behind Cora.
behind Cora. All right.
Dungeon Master, we were told that our rolls yesterday were statistically unlikely, and yet here we are.
No, wait. What are you talking about? I don't. I think that's a totally different situation. We went
I'm
like
just
through
saying,
the entire crew.
we're just not having very good luck.
Okay, we still got two goblins, one with like half and one full. With my shocking grasp.
So you're gonna run up and grab them and try to.
It says you try to touch.
Okay, you run up to them. You try to touch them.
Do the injured one.
Tries to grab onto this one with your electric shock. You miss. Grab his shirt and you fall to the side. Not enough to get your spell off. Directly deliver the electricity into him.
Okay.
So you can't move very far. You came a long way to try to make that grab. That's enough. With one swing of your greatsword with both of your hands, from right to left, you cut the goblin right at the waist, and he falls and collapses. Do you want to retreat back or push forward? What do you want to do, Argos?
Yeah, let's see. He's bloody. Yeah, I'll go up the stairs there.
Okay, all right. Go up the stairs. Yeah, I'll put you here. All right. Next up on the list is.
Let me run up and do a sneak attack again. This time with my short sword.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll it out. 6. Okay, that's enough. Your short sword, you throw it into the goblin, and he falls and dies. All right, successfully killed these goblins. Saldar is here. He's bloodied in rags, and he's collapsed, still alive, right here in front of this post.
We need to talk to him.
You go up and you approach him, Argos, and he says with a deep voice, "Thank you, adventurers. I swore I was dead. Do you have Gundren? Have you saved Gundren?"
No, we have not saved Gundren.
Were you sent by the Lord's Alliance?
No, we were not.
Oh, the typical, I assume. Gundren and I, we were ambushed along the roadside. There were overwhelming numbers. I slayed as much as I could, but they kept coming. They took Gundren here. He was with me. I don't know how long ago. I don't know how long I've been here. They've beaten us. I kept hearing a clock, the goblin word for castle. I know they occupy a lost castle in this area. That's maybe where Gundren is. I just don't know. I told Gundren that things were too risky. He was worried about it. We must get out of here. Please help me. Take me to Phandelver. I need to be there. Could you help me?
Do you know where Gundren is?
I don't know. He was here, but they moved him just a short while ago.
Don't worry, you're safe now.
Do we want to take him to Phandelver and rest and then make a decision?
Yeah, because we don't even know where this castle might be, or I don't. Maybe someone in town would know.
He's talking about some ruins, and a lot of the goblins have actually taken some of my god's temples and established. So I think that's probably what they're alluding. I'm guessing.
So it's not that other chamber here.
I don't think so.
Caves aren't okay. I just wanted to make sure the caves aren't an old ruin or something. Okay.
No, I heard them talking. They talked about Clark. The world would be better without him. He's the one who were dispatching attacks against the roadside. He received orders from something that I'd never heard before, the Black Spider. I'd never heard this term before. If that's a name for their king, Goblin Growl, I am not accustomed to it. I would have bade you take me back to Phandelver and finish the bugbear and the goblin threat in this region. More innocents will die along these roadways if we don't deal with this threat.
So he's imploring us to go ahead and go to that other cavern, risk our lives, and slay Clarg.
We could do it another time. We've got 2 wounded, right? So
3, including our new friend, Saladar.
How many innocents will die along the roadways while you rest? How hurt are you? But please, I'm at your mercy. I'm in no condition to lead this.
I have a feeling that if we decide to kill him now, he's dead. If we decide to let him go for later, then
yeah, we're just risking Saladar's life. That if we just leave him here to go do that,
I don't really care about what's his name that we're hanging out with right now. I mean,
Saldar.
he doesn't have any more useful information about where to find our guy.
And do we really need to go after this guy?
And I also don't really care about the people on the road right now. I mean, I think.
So your vote, Cora, to go back and bring him back to the town, us rest, and then go find a temple?
absolutely agree.
I think the temple is the where to go, because through visions I have from my god, I have seen that the goblin tribe has made its lair in ancient ruin called the Cragmaw Castle, where they have defiled my god's shrine, and that makes me very upset. So I am very passionate about going to try to find this castle that these goblins are defiling.
Okay, well that sounds like the castle we need.
Sounds good.
It's not on our map.
Yeah, we're just getting out of here.
Taking Saldar and go back to the town.
Yeah.
I'm going to go heal at the tavern.
Need some grog.
Cheers.
Saldor makes one last plea. The rulers of Helm's Deep, Stormy Moon, and Neverwinter, and the other free societies and cities of the north, I ask you to please hunt down and kill these goblins where you can. I was ordered to go to the Phandelver for other reasons, which I will tell you later. The Council of Lords is in your debt. Argos, I guess you throw him over your shoulder and you carry him out?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Maybe one day, Saldar.
All right. So you guys...
But not this day.
So it sounds like you guys move in a direction to exit?
Yes.
Okay.
Secretively, though. Try to be as quiet as possible, not to...
All right. You all go out, carry Saldor. You head past the dogs. They start barking and pulling out their chain. Let me see if they break their chain. And they do not. Lucky you guys. As you emerge from the cave and you're about 1 mile back, you hear a whoosh, 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 and a whoosh, whoosh. And you look up into the sky about 50 feet off the ground. You see a green dragon flapping off above the trees. And before you even have a chance to react or say, oh my gosh, it flies off into the distance. You then travel back. Wolves have pretty much consumed both of the goblins, but the horses were able to keep them away. And you get on your cart and head back to Phandelver. And that's where we will end the story tonight.